Going on? Adam Coobs here. Do a little bit of maintenance on your mind. So today I was thinking about reflecting on and also reading up on relationships and how to make them work and all that good stuff. So one of the key topics that was on my mind was change and the importance of dealing with change and understanding change in relationships. This really was going into like personal, more intimate relationships, but all relationships have a strong foundation, and this is, I feel like, something that plays into every type of relationship. And the importance of understanding change, because it is relationships that are able to change, adapt to the changes that grow and strengthen, because the changes are external and internal, because the unit, which is we, the people you work with, the people you're around, you have two factors. In terms of intimate partner relationship, there's two factors because there's two people. But when people start to grow spiritually, mentally, certain changes physically, it kind of disrupts the norm. And that change in the norm is what people have to adapt to. But even though there's a change, it has to be a change that everyone can be open and be clear about. Like, hey, this is the difference and this is how I feel about it. Because I feel like a lot of people, they try to change other people instead of dealing with the changes that are just obvious. Like, I can't change you, but you have undergone changes just because we're in a relationship. What are we willing to do? What are we willing not to do in order to keep everybody happy? And then that happens. But it's those turbulent times that builds the relationships, because it's like the depth of your relationship gets deeper when you get pushed deeper into the rabbit hole. When you thought things were good and they were fine, and then something crazy happened. Like, one of the examples I was introduced to was someone was about to get married, and a terrible accident happened, so that caused one person to basically lose their legs and their ability to walk. And the lady had to rethink, not really rethink, but she was questioned about, oh, do I still want to go forward with this? But it was the foundation of the fact that they got together because of the people and their essence. And she was willing to accept and deal with that change in order to reestablish a new norm. And it's that norm that's constantly being established and reestablished what people have to deal with. I feel like relationships don't grow because people are afraid of that change. People want to freeze the identity of something all the time, but things are meant to grow, they're meant to evolve, they're meant to change. So people have to understand that the way things are now is the way they are now, and they won't stay that way, because change is constant in a very inconsistent world. So just a little bit of thoughts to think about. How willing are you to accept change in your own life, and how willing are you to deal with the changes in your relationship? Because most of the times it's those turbulent times that you're going to have to really evaluate you. You're going to have to evaluate that relationship you have, and you're going to have to evaluate the strength of your foundation and what you're willing to put on top of that foundation. But anyway, that's just what I was thinking about, and something that I was reading up on. Just want to share my thoughts of that, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.